Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive with us. And today, we are going back to Hogwarts.
Back to Hogwarts.
To Harry's 4th year. And we're going to be talking about Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
This is a big one.
It really is.
I feel like this is the turning point in the series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where it goes from like lighthearted and, kid-friendly fun to like, things are getting serious now.
Yeah, it's getting real. Voldemort's back. Yeah, things are going to change.
Yeah, and we see that right from the beginning.
Right away.
We start with this really chilling murder in the Muggle world at the Riddle House.
The Riddle House.
And it's like, we meet Frank Bryce, the groundskeeper.
Oh, Frank Bryce.
Yeah. And it's really setting the tone, I think, for the whole book.
Totally. And this is like our first real, like, Voldemort sighting.
Yeah.
Like, he was possessing Quirrell in the first book.
Right.
But, like, this is Voldemort in the flesh.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, almost.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
But he's like, he's got his plan. He's with Wormtail. They're talking about how they're going to get Harry.
Yeah.
So right away, it's like, oh my God, this is intense.
It is.
Like Harry's in danger.
Yeah.
Even outside of Hogwarts.
And it kind of makes you think, like, every time he leaves Hogwarts, it's like...
Yeah, he's never really safe.
He's never safe.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
It is scary. And then from there, we go to the Quidditch World Cup.
Yes.
Which is such a stark contrast.
Such a juxtaposition.
Because you have this, like, big, joyous celebration.
I know, and it's so well done, I think, because, like, you get swept up in all the excitement of the Quidditch World Cup.
You do.
And then, boom, Death Eaters attack.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
It's like,
It's like Whiplash.
Yeah, and it's like a reminder that, like, no matter how fun things are, there's always this darkness lurking.
Yes.
You know, and that Voldemort and his followers can just...
like, ruin everything.
Ruin everything, yeah.
And they almost do.
They do, and also Harry loses his wand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's important.
I know.
Not a good sign.
That's a bad sign for a wizard.
Like, that's your lifeline.
It really is.
Your wand is like an extension of yourself.
Yeah, and to lose that, like going back to Hogwarts where it's already dangerous.
Yeah, not good.
It's like, now what?
Especially when you're Harry Potter, right?
Right, exactly.
Who, like, attracts trouble.
Yeah. So, and then we meet...
our favorite.
I know everyone's favorite.
Aleister Mad-Eye Moody.
Mad-Eye Moody, the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
He's intense.
He's intense, right?
Like, I love him as a character.
Yeah.
But he is, like, super intense.
He really is.
He's got the magical eye that, like, can see through everything.
Right, he's always watching.
He's always suspicious.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm going to teach you guys some real defense against the dark arts.
Yeah, he doesn't mess around.
No, he does not.
He turns Draco Malfoy into a ferret.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
I feel like that's maybe crossing a line.
Yeah.
Even for a teacher.
Right. Like, I get it, Draco's annoying. But
come on.
To turn him into a ferret.
A little much.
That is a little much.
But it's Mad-Eye, so we kind of let it slide.
I guess so, but it does add to that feeling of, like, unease.
Definitely. Yeah, like something's not right.
Yeah, something's off.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the Triwizard Tournament.
A big event.
The big event.
Which is not your average school competition.
No, it's serious.
This is like life or death stuff.
It is, yeah. People have died in this tournament.
Yeah, this is not a joke.
It's not a joke. And so, of course, Harry's name comes out of the Goblet of Fire.
Even though he's underage.
Even though he's underage.
Even though he's underage.
And didn't put his name in.
He swears he did put his name in.
Well, yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Harry Potter.
And it's like a poor guy gets thrust into this incredibly dangerous competition that he doesn't even want to be in.
And nobody believes him.
Nobody believes him.
Even Ron's like,
I know.
You totally put your name in.
You just want the attention.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys.
Poor Harry.
I know, he really can't catch a break.
No, he can't.
So, yeah. I mean, talk about a way to start your 4th year at Hogwarts.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's intense.
It really is. And it's really, I think it's like you said, it's a real turning point for him.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Like it's where things get real for him.
Yeah, he's not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
He's got to face some serious stuff.
Yeah, and he's kind of on his own in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he is.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
But also makes him a stronger character, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He really grows in this book.
He does.
He has to. I think it's really interesting how, like, each of the tasks in the Triwizard Tournament is like a different kind of test for Harry.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, it's not just about, like, magical skill.
Right.
It's about, like, his character.
It's like his courage and his resilience.
Exactly.
Like facing those dragons in the first task.
Oh my God.
That was terrifying.
I know, the Hungarian horntail.
I know.
Like, just the imagery of that is so intense.
Yeah.
It's intense. And he uses his Quidditch skills
Yeah, that's so clever.
to, like, outsmart the dragon.
Yeah, like his experience comes in handy
Yeah.
in this like life or death situation.
Exactly.
Which I think is really cool.
Yeah. And then the second task with the merpeople.
Oh yeah, going into the Black Lake.
I know. And, like, rescuing Ron and the other hostages.
And he could have just taken Ron and left,
I know.
but he didn't. He waited and made sure everyone was safe.
He did, even Fleur Delacour's sister.
Yeah, like even though it cost him time,
I know. He's such a good guy.
he's so selfless.
He really is.
Like he always puts others first.
Yeah. And it's like, even when he's competing against them,
I know.
he still wants to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, that's true. Heroism right there.
It really is.
Like he's not in it for the glory.
Yeah.
He just wants to do what's right,
Yeah.
which is really admirable.
And then, of course, we have the Yule Ball.
Oh yes, the Yule Ball.
All the glitz and glamour.
Everyone getting dressed up.
The awkward teenage romance.
Awkward is the right word.
Yeah. Poor Ron.
Oh,
He
Ron.
was not having a good time.
Not at all.
Seeing Hermione with Victor Crumb.
That was tough.
I know.
But you gotta admit, Hermione looked amazing.
She did. She really did.
Yeah.
It was a nice little break, though.
Yeah, a little bit of like teenage normalcy
Mhm.
in the midst of all this crazy stuff.
Right, exactly.
But even then, there's still like this darkness lurking.
Yeah, we can't forget about Rita Skeeter.
Oh, Rita Skeeter,
The worst.
the queen of gossip
I know, she's like always twisting the truth.
and making things up.
Yeah, and like sensationalizing everything.
Yeah, like she's just out to get a good story.
Right. Even if it hurts people.
Yeah, she doesn't care who she hurts.
I felt so bad for Hagrid.
Oh, me too.
The way she portrayed him as like this dangerous monster.
It was awful.
Just because he's half giant.
Yeah, like prejudice much.
Seriously.
No, right.
And it's like, it really shows how like words can have power.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like they can be used to hurt people.
And they can spread lies and rumors.
Yeah. Which can ruin reputations.
Exactly.
Like poor Hagrid.
Yeah.
And then there's Mr. Crouch.
Oh, yeah, he's a weird one.
He is like, his behavior is so strange.
So erratic.
Yeah, like what's going on with him?
Well, we know his son, Barty Crouch Jr.
Right. Was a Death Eater.
Yeah, he was imprisoned in Azkaban.
Right.
And I think there's definitely a connection there.
Yeah, between Mr. Crouch's behavior and his son.
Yeah, like there's something he's hiding.
Right. Something dark and mysterious.
Yeah, for sure.
And poor Winky.
Oh,
His house elf.
I know, she's so loyal to him.
She is.
You can tell she's worried about him.
Yeah, like she knows something's wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really sad.
It is.
And then we have the third task.
The maze.
The maze.
Oh, man. So intense.
I know. It's like a race to the Triwizard Cup.
And Harry and Cedric get there together,
I know.
which you think would be a good thing.
Right. Like they tied.
Yeah, but
Then it all goes wrong.
It's a portkey. And they end up in a graveyard.
And Cedric,
Oh, God.
it's just so sad.
I know. It's like a punch to the gut.
It really is.
It's like he was such a good guy.
He was. And like Voldemort just kills him.
Just like that.
I know. It's like a real turning point, I think, in this series.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Like it shows how serious things are.
Yeah. Voldemort's back, and he's not messing around.
No, he's not. And he's willing to kill.
Anyone who gets in his way,
Yeah.
it's scary. And then that reveal about Mad-Eye Moody.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Right.
It was Barty Crouch Jr. the whole time,
I know. It's like,
disguised with Polyjuice Potion.
it's crazy.
Like, how did he...
I know. And it's like, you think back to all these moments where it's like, oh, Moody was helping Harry,
Yeah.
but he was really manipulating him
The whole time.
the whole time to like get him to Voldemort.
To bring him to the graveyard.
It's really creepy.
He's so messed up.
It is.
How poor...
I know. And like to think that Barty Crouch Jr.
Uh-huh.
was like willing to do all that.
To sacrifice everything.
I know.
His freedom, his sanity,
Yeah.
his relationship with his father.
Yeah.
Like, how devoted to Voldemort can you be?
I know. It's crazy.
It's scary.
It is. And then that duel in the graveyard
Oh my God.
between Harry and Voldemort.
So intense.
I know. It's like one of those moments where you're just like,
On the edge of your seat.
I know.
Like, what's going to happen?
And their wands connect.
Yeah, because they've got the same core
Right? The Phoenix Feather.
from Fox.
Yeah.
And it's like this crazy magical thing happens.
Priori Incantatum.
Yes, Triori Incantatum, where like the wands kind of like reveal
Yeah.
the spells that they've cast.
Like echoes of the past.
Yeah, and so we see like all of Voldemort's victims.
Oh no, it's so sad.
Like Harry's parents, Cedric. It's heartbreaking.
And it's like this really powerful moment where you see like the true cost
Yeah.
of Voldemort's evil.
And it gives Harry a chance to escape.
Right. Like those ghostly figures distract Voldemort. And Harry's able to grab Cedric's body and get back to the Portkey.
It's like a bittersweet victory, though.
Yeah.
Because Cedric's dead,
Right.
but Harry's alive.
It's so sad. And then back at Hogwarts, you have like Dumbledore trying to tell everyone
Voldemort's back.
Voldemort's back.
But nobody believes him.
Fudge, especially, is like in denial.
Complete denial.
Yeah, and it's like so frustrating.
I know.
Because you know Dumbledore knows what's up.
He's seen it.
But Fudge is like, la 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 la.
I can't hear you.
I'm not listening. Like, come on.
I know. And it's, it sets up this whole conflict that continues throughout the rest of the series.
For sure.
Between like those who believe Harry and Dumbledore.
Right.
And those who are like, no, Voldemort's not bad.
Yeah, you lied.
You're just trying to cause trouble.
Exactly.
So yeah, Goblet of Fire, it really is like a huge turning point in the series.
The game changer.
Yeah.
Like everything changes after that. Yeah. It really does. And it's a great book, but it's also like really intense.
Oh yeah.
And sad.
And a little scary.
Yeah.
But so good.
It's so good. And I think, it really sets up for the rest of the series.
Definitely.
So yeah, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Goblet of Fire.
Yeah. This was fun.
It was really fun.
Always a good time talking Harry Potter.
I know, right? And we'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Can't wait.
Until then, keep reading.
And keep the magic alive.